So Hunter Biden's back in the headlines today. Is the president's son making more trouble for the big guy? Let's talk about it in today's video.
I think people at home are thinking, how could that not have crossed your mind? Or you wouldn't have felt just a little bit in your gut, like, maybe this isn't a good idea to go and sit on the board of this Ukrainian company.
I said to you, in retrospect, I wish that my judgment...
Right, but at the time, you never thought, this might not look right.
You know what? I'm a human. And you know what? Did I make a mistake? Well, maybe in the grand scheme of things, yeah.
I'm Mike Greiner. I'm a lifelong Democratic activist, and that was Hunter Biden talking with Amy Robach of ABC, admitting that maybe he should have thought twice before he joined the board of a Ukrainian gas company, Burisma, while his father was serving as vice president. Did Hunter Biden do anything wrong? Well, probably not legally, but it sure looked bad, and it certainly became fodder for Donald Trump to attack his dad. Hunter Biden says he was surprised by that, and in retrospect, maybe he made a mistake. Unfortunately, he's about to make another one of those mistakes. And hindsight being 2020, he doesn't appear to be using any better judgment now. At issue is the fact that the younger Biden appears to be an artist. Who knew? And apparently, his paintings can sell for as much as $500,000. Pretty nice cup of change for an artist, I'll tell you. Now that makes me and everybody else wonder if his paintings would be selling for as much if his last name were not Biden. He may have been a lawyer and had certain experiences that might have led to his being appointed to the board of Burisma, but as an artist, I don't know that he has much of a background other than being a pretty good painter, I guess. So now the New York Times and the Washington Post report, and again, I'll always post links to the articles below, that the White House has worked out a deal whereby an art dealer is going to sell Biden's artwork for as much as $500,000, and that the identity of the people who are buying the art will not be disclosed. In theory, that will make it so that these people won't be exerting influence. You see, the concern is that somebody will spend an extreme amount of money on a piece of artwork and say, oh, I bought this from you so that you would be influenced to try to influence your dad to do something on my behalf. Now, both Bidens will say they'd never do anything like this, and certainly it appears they didn't do anything like that with the Burisma deal. The problem, though, is that it looks bad. And in politics, appearances are reality, especially when it comes to ethical lapses. You see, people need to have faith that the people entrusted with government are putting their interests first. And if it appears that there's a conflict of interest where somehow president might be getting some personal benefit or his family might be getting some personal benefit for doing something that's not necessarily in the interests of the public, then it makes people question the system. That's why lawyers, for example, need to get out of cases where it seems like there's even the appearance of impropriety, the appearance of conflict of interest. You can't mess up the system with even looking like there's a problem. Well, these sales of artwork certainly look like there's an opportunity for a problem. I mean, a Russian oligarch could easily funnel money into the Biden's family by buying a painting at extremely inflated prices. Now, the art dealer says that $500,000 is not a lot of money for a Biden piece of work, but seems like a lot of money to me for a painting. I can tell you, I can buy a lot of paintings for a lot less money than that. What's more is this idea of somehow keeping the identities of the purchasers secret is going to be a protection. Well, it doesn't seem to really work that way because, number one, paintings can be seen. So all someone has to do to let Biden know that they bought a Biden piece of artwork is to show him the painting in their house. Nothing needs to be said explicitly to communicate the connection. And more disturbing, what this does is this keeps the public from knowing who are the people who bought this artwork. So it actually creates a double conundrum where Biden can become aware of who bought it, but the public can't. Great opportunity for a Russian oligarch to step in and send some money to the President of the United States. And again, even if nothing actually happens like that, it looks bad. And that's what gives people concerns about the system. Now, Biden says in retrospect, he wishes he'd taken these considerations seriously before he accepted the job on the board of Burisma. So I'm asking Biden this time to have a little bit of foresight and not to make the same mistake twice. Maybe he could put off on his art sales until after his father is no longer president. After all, if his artwork is so fantastic that it can command such huge prices, it'll still command such huge prices after Joe Biden is no longer president. But if the reason that the art is selling at such high prices is because of the fact that the artist's father is president, well, that's exactly the point and exactly why this sale should not happen. Well, if you agree with me or disagree with me, I'd love to see your comments down below. If you could like this video and subscribe to this channel, that'd be a huge help. I'll see you in the next video, and in the meantime, let's hope for continued progress. Thank you.